Imagine knowing what kind of dog to select and adopt as your future dog. All that and more coming up. Hello dog lover, my name is Saro. I'm a dog trainer. I also coach dog owners. Welcome. If you're new here and you want to become an educated dog lover and have a well-behaved, healthy and balanced dog, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon as well, so you will get notified as soon as I post my next video. In part 1 and 2 of this mini-series, I talked about why dogs end up at the shelters and also how to approach the adoption process itself. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to select your future dog as your newly adopted dog. Most of the tips that I'm going to share in this video, it applies whether you are adopting a dog or getting a new dog. Number 1 is don't adopt the dog because of its look, the way they look. That's the first mistake dog owners they make. They select a dog because they like the look of certain dogs or certain breeds. Looks of a dog, they don't give you exactly what you want. When it comes to selecting a dog, it really doesn't matter what breed of dog you select. All the breeds and all the dogs at the end up being the same thing. They become a pet, a domesticated animal as a pet living with human. So it doesn't matter really what breed you select. Of course, I don't suggest a working breed, for example, a Border Collie or German Shepherd, to live in an urban setting, in an apartment. They're just not designed for that kind of lifestyle. Don't get me wrong, they are great family dogs. They are great dogs in general. But it is not fair to them to live in a setting as in an apartment. Because they are work oriented, they are bred to work. And when you put a dog who's working mentality in a apartment style, urban living style life, it's just a disaster to happen. Number 3 is see what kind of dog will fit for your lifestyle. See it from the dog's perspective, which brings me to the next point, which is see what you can offer for that dog. Learn about that dog. Spend some time with that dog. The dog is in the shelter, go and walk the dog, spend some time with the dog, get to know the dog, ask the staff questions about the dog. Try to learn as much as you can about this dog. See if this dog matches with you, connects with you, if you are able to help this dog. Which brings me to the next point. Don't fall in love with the story that you hear from the dog. The story of the dog may melt your heart, may affect your heart and soul, but that doesn't mean that is the right dog for you. When you approach adoption from emotional point of view, people tend to make mistakes and choose the wrong dog. Just because the dog had a horrible life and horrible past, it doesn't mean that it's a perfect dog for you. And you should adopt this dog because of this and that and that. It's just not fair to the dog. If you feel that that dog is out of your league, don't even think about adopting that dog. Let somebody who's perfect for that dog to adopt that dog. Don't take away that opportunity for someone who's perfect for that dog to adopt that dog, and you make that mistake of adopting this dog that may not be perfect for you, and you may not be perfect for that dog. I'm sure there is the right person, right family for that dog, and there's a dog that is perfect for you. All you have to do is have patience and just search and wait until that dog matches up with you, or until destiny brings that dog around to you. So the next point that I have is don't try to commit to the dog after a week or 2. There are many rescue organizations or even few shelters that allow you to adopt the dog after the process of fostering. So they call it foster to adoption. So what that means is you foster the dog, you look after the dog until they find the right family for that dog. During this period, you who are fostering this dog, you may fall in love with this dog. You may find it that this dog is actually the ideal dog for you, and you may end up adopting this dog. So I highly suggest to foster to adopt a dog. So during that period that you're fostering the dog, you're getting to know the dog. Just remember that a dog won't open up itself and won't show its real personality maybe after a month. The first week or 2 are just the honeymoon period. This is the time the dog is not showing its real personality. I've heard and I've come across a lot of stories that people have ended up rescuing a dog because after a few weeks they just fall in love with the dog and they say, what the heck, I'm just going to adopt this dog even though it's not the perfect dog for me. But they fall in love with the story and fall in love with the dog. And what happens after a month or two, the dog becomes comfortable and relaxes in that environment and starts showing its real personality. It might have anxiety, it might have so many behaviors, hidden behaviors that start coming out. And now that person is stuck with this dog. And because they have signed up the papers, they can't do anything about it, so they're stuck with the dog, and the dog now is stuck with them. So this is a very important step that you want to take. You want to make sure that you can always return the dog back to the shelter or the rescue organization even after months, so you don't end up with the wrong dog in your hands and that dog doesn't end up with the wrong people. So by following all these tips and considering all these points, you can make a better decision on selecting your future dog and adopting the dog that is ideal and perfect for you, and that dog is going to really benefit from you as well. I hope you liked this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share and comment. In my next video, I'm going to talk about what are the steps that you need to take when you bring a new adopted dog to your home. Don't miss that. If you want to have a healthy, well-behaved, balanced dog, consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you next time. And until next time, have fun with your dog.